going on, guys? It's your boy Chilly here, bringing you another Lego set review. This time we are going to be doing the NASA Space Shuttle Discovery. It's in the 18 plus lineup. It's set number 10283 with 2,354 pieces. Now, I got this one on my first trip to the Lego store. So by the time y'all are seeing this video, it'll be about a week and a few days, something like that, from getting it. So I've really been wanting to build it, but been trying to save it all for a video. Now, one of the reasons I got it, if you can see over here, and you can kind of see this one over here if I move the box, I'm into space. Like, I like astronomy. I got my telescopes, seen a few planets. Might add in a couple of pictures that I've actually taken of like the moon. Haven't gotten any of Jupiter or Saturn yet, but I have seen Jupiter, Saturn, Mars, a couple of other planets. I think it was Venus, just a couple of planets. Me and my wife both are into it, so we tend to go out there late at night and look at the stars. But anyway, I really love this one. I want to get the ISS, the lunar lander. I do want to get the little Women of NASA promo. I think it costs like 30 bucks on eBay now, but I wanted to get it to go along with these. And then I was thinking about doing kind of like a comparison video between this one and the $40 space shuttle you can get in the, I think it's Lego Creator, where you can turn it into pretty much this one, the lunar lander, or I believe it's the Saturn V, because I also want to get the Saturn V if I can ever find it. I know it's on back order on lego.com, so we'll see whenever I can get that. You'll also see a video on it if I can get that. But yeah, this box art, I mean, it's simple, but it's nice. Like, you got the black box for the, 18 plus lineup. I think 90% of them come in black boxes. You might find a couple that have like the regular Lego box. And then you've got your space shuttle, the Discovery. You can see it's got like the little USA flag on the wing, United States written across here. It's got NASA right there, if I get my fat fingers out of the way. And then you got the Discovery logo here, and I'm sure there's more stickers, and I want to say these are actually bricks, and that might actually be a brick. I think that's a sticker and that's a sticker, so I'm sure reverse side it's the same thing. Now, because it's such a big box, and I've kind of moved my recording space, if you couldn't tell by the last video I posted, I moved it to our upstairs room instead of doing it in our dining room, because really the Legos were starting to overtake our dining room. This table that I'm on was actually in our dining room, and there was Legos piled on this. There was Legos in like a china cabinet type deal we have. And then there was Legos all over the dining room table. So I finally got them moved upstairs. But back to this box, like, I mean, simplicity is key in some instances. And I think this is one of those where it's like, I didn't need you to give me like the moon in the background or anything like that. Just this black background, a few stars up here on the right corner, and my light's kind of in the way of that, but you can, if I can't get it out of the way good enough, let me see if you can kind of see the stars up there right over top of the NASA Space Shuttle Discovery. Like I said, I'm still setting this up, so I'm trying to get my light in a better position, but right now it's what I can do with it. And then you got the Lego logo down here. Like I said already, you got your I guess specs of the set, the 18 plus, the set number, and the piece count. You've got a building thing that just says building set there. Then over here you have the space shuttle program, the little NASA style logo. And it does come with a Hubble telescope. I'm excited to see that, because like I said, like telescopes, like going outside and looking at space. So we will see what that looks like when we're done with it. I mean, it looks pretty cool from the front of the box, so we'll see. Now, the side of the box, Like I said, this is a big box, so you're gonna have to bear with me on it with this small table. You have where your components were made at. You have your, I'm guessing it just says NASA Space Shuttle Discovery in a different language. I can't read it, so I'm not going to try. The back of the box shows you kind of the little display features, I guess. I'm going to try to move this light to a better... Yeah, that works a little bit better. But you got your display features, along with a few real photographs of the space shuttle launching. And then of the Hubble telescope over here, you can remove the top half of the cockpit so you can access the cockpit. And then there's a space underneath the cockpit. So we'll see what that looks like when we get to building it. It looks like the Hubble telescope also has its own little diagram. You have I'm gonna zoom in. You have the back of the ship. Then it shows you the ship on display, and that the inside opens up there to where you can insert the Hubble telescope into it. Now, the main focal point of the back of the box is the shuttle with the Hubble telescope with the arm reaching out grabbing it. And then you've got your displays, and it also tells you the dimensions up here. So it's going to be 13.5 inches wide and 21 inches long. So I mean, a pretty big build. You've also got another, pan up a little bit, you also got another little NASA symbol up there in the top corner. But yeah, that's the back of the box. I mean, like I said, it's just simple. Not really, it's elegant, but it's not something that looks like it is made for a kid, you know? Like, it doesn't need to have like pictures of planets in the background to really draw my attention. Like, just this in general, you know, made me want to get it. On the other side of the box has some art on it as well, of the shuttle in space. You can see the stars around, and the Hubble telescope with also that same little space shuttle program logo, and then the Lego logo. The bottom of the box is gonna probably, if I had to guess, that it was made in 2021. And then, you know, really not much else, just a little brick pattern on the bottom, just like on the front, the sides, and the back. I think it was on the sides, but I know it's on the front and the back. It's, you know, the brick pattern here. And the top of the box shows you, you know, different language of saying Space Shuttle Discovery, the space shuttle itself, and then the actual size. And I think that's supposed to be the cockpit piece. Oh, but yeah, guys, let's get into this. If I can figure out how to do it without... Now, the box, I think I did get it a little damaged, but I think I did it carrying it around the Lego store while I was looking. It looks like where I had my hand held up, y'all can't see that, where I had my hand held up here, there's a little crease in it, but I think it's where I had it like this while I was carrying it. So that's about it. No real other damage that I've been able to really pick out. I'm trying to look now to see if I can find any. I think that's about it. But yeah, let's open this thing up and see how many bags there are. I think it doesn't matter on this one which side I open it, so we're going to do it from this side. And usually I have my knife already out of the holster and ready to go, but I didn't this time, so we're going to cut the tape. And get into this thing. Whoa. Y'all probably just saw the camera shake because I definitely almost let the box fall off the table. So let's pull this thing out first, if I can get it out. This looks like it might be a nice little box that I guess is going to be my instructions. Couple of bags don't want to come out. There's literally a bag stuck in there. I don't know how it got stuck, but oh, got some like tape on it. It's taping it to the bottom of the box. But as you can see, now my little space is a jumble of bags, which looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, almost tipped y'all over. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 with some little spare parts. 15, 16, 17, 18, and that's actually bag number 1. That's the bag I'm going to need. So looks like 19 bags along with instructions. Now if I can get this set up a little bit better, I will see y'all in a second when I got the instruction manual out and got some of these bags cleared off. Alright guys, I am back. Cleaned the table off a little bit so I could, maneuver around without a bunch of bags going everywhere. But here's your instruction manual in a box. I've actually never had this before. This is like my first 18 plus set that's like this big. I have a couple of like, I guess helmet. I got actually one helmet mold, I guess is what you would call it. But it's of Venom, so it's more of a head than a helmet. And that came in, a rather small box for an 18 plus. So this is my first 18 plus set that's going to come with something like this. And yes, I'm going to cut the tape. Kids at home, well, I guess I'm not going to cut the tape. There we go. If you are watching this, do not cut towards your hand like I just did. It's not good for you. But let's get this instruction manual out. So that's the instruction manual. I felt like something else was in there. Oh, probably sticker sheets. Oh, really? 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 It's got a nice crease in that one. That one's fine. But I hate these sticker sheets. Like, come on. Like, this is $200. I shouldn't have that, especially when it's inside of like a protective box. Like, come on. Like, it's nice and folded. Like, there's nothing you can do about it but use the sticker you got. And now it's going to have a crease in it. Alright, oh well. Like, again, I don't expect much sometimes. But there you go. There's your stickers for the displays for the telescope and for the space shuttle. It can go really, really fast, apparently. Well, I mean, obviously, but looks like their max altitude on the Discovery and the deployed altitude on the Hubble Space Telescope is the same. Spent 1 year, 22 hours, 39 minutes, and 33 seconds in space. It's launched 39 times. Pretty interesting, but yeah, let's get into this massive thing so I can, forget about my bent sticker sheet. So the front of the manual, you've got your space shuttle and your Hubble telescope, just, black background, Lego built. In the back, you have another space shuttle program. Now I'm going to forget what it's called. Sign, because I can't think of what it's called right now. Insignia, I think would be a good word. But let's get into this thing and see. Now this is going to be a big, big manual. Lots of piece counts. I guess should be what it looks like when you're done with it. If it doesn't look like that, you probably did something wrong. And let's get into last page of the instructions. Look like it's on 313. But what's the last actual thing that you do? That's just telling you how to put it together. This thing's kind of heavy. There we go. 309 and instruction number 503 is going to be your last actual instruction. Now, I'm pretty sure like other 18 plus sets, kind of like the Adidas shoe. You're going to have some information. If you want to pause it and read it, I will be reading it on my own time. But you got a nice picture of the shuttle on the launch pad. Over here, you got a picture of the Hubble telescope. I guess the inside of either the shuttle or the telescope. I'm not sure on that one. Like I said, I'm going to end up reading it, but if you want to pause it and check it out, if you haven't been able to pick up this set yet. You got some notes from the design team here. You got shuttle, or that looks like a rocket. Looks more like a rocket taking off instead of a shuttle, but either way, one of them taking off. And oh, that's it. Huh? I thought it would have more than that. Oh, it does. There you go. So I guess that tells you more about like the shuttle stuff, and then you get into the telescope. A nice picture of the Hubble telescope. Again, kind of trying to show you the words, so if you do want to pause it and read it, you can. And there it is in, looks like Lego form. Yeah, Lego form. You got another picture of it there being offloaded. And that looks like it's it. I really thought that this, being as big of a manual as it is, would have a lot more in it. As far as like the Adidas Superstar, I think had like the first like 5 or 6 pages were just all information on the shoe. I mean, I guess technically this was the first 5 or 6 pages, but being as thick as this manual is, I kind of expected a little bit more. But anyway, guys, I'm going to get into building this thing. Like I said, it might not come out extremely perfect because of all these silver ones. Oh, look, a little bit of a face reveal there. You can kind of see my face. And the phone I'm recording on. And the crappy little tripod. But yeah. There you go. Slight face reveal. My hair is probably looking a mess because I have not decided to like put a brush through it today. But either way, there I am. Have fun looking at me. And now you can't really see me because I'm distorted because of the bend. So yeah, we'll see how that sticker sheet goes with all that silver that's bent. But anyway, guys, before I leave out, if you like the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment telling me it sucked, leave a comment telling me you loved it, leave a comment telling me to, you know, not quit my day job and get off YouTube. Like, either way, like, leave me a comment. Tell me what I did good, tell me what I did bad. If I didn't do anything bad in your eyes, just give it a thumbs up and say great video. I don't know, just whatever you want to do. But I'm going to get into building this, and I will see y'all when I am. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Chilly, and I am done with the Space Shuttle Discovery. So this build was really cool, actually. I really enjoy it. Compared to, you know, the Lunar Lander and the ISS, this one is just massively more impressive. Now, I guess I'll start out before even really getting into the shuttle. We'll talk about the display stands here. So you have the UCS style display stand. You know, a big sticker, the blue for the shuttle. Then you've got a bunch of information about it. You can pause and read that if you want to. And then with the Hubble Space Telescope, it also gets a stand. No blue like Hubble telescope on this one, but you still get all the information about it if you want to read it. There you go. Now these are not like this one. I don't really like that much because it sits like down at an angle. It doesn't sit straight up. I don't know if I built it wrong or if that was just the intended purpose. This one's okay. I do hate the fact that it's a $200 set and it came with a sticker. So as you can see, I didn't put it on great, especially being I guess a bigger sticker. It was hard to get it on good. This one a little bit better, but it's still a little crooked. But getting the stands out of the way, I will show you how, like this is just the way that I decided to display it. Like it's already coming out of the ship, but you can actually fit it inside, and you can take the solar panels off and display it like that. But this is just the way I wanted to do it. So let's pull this out. I'm gonna move the space shuttle over here and show you the Hubble telescope. Now this thing is actually really cool. Like, I thought it was going to be super small because it looks small in the box. These actually don't go in it yet. I'll pull those out. But it's actually pretty well made and really, really big. Like, and it's this silver, like polished silver look that it's got is really good. I like that. It does have a sticker here on the front that says NASA. You've got your solar panels on the side, on the back here. Now this does not open up, but this is like a hatch that in real life they can open up. But here you can't. Now I did forget another piece. It does come, in order to put it on the stand in the shuttle, you have to take this little piece out. It has a couple control panels, but you just literally pop it in and out. And see, good to go. Can't even tell it's there. These do move in order to, you know, I guess like little radar or satellite dishes so that you can do more stuff with it or display it in different ways. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This does open up, and you got like a little clear like satellite dish type deal in there for the lens. But yeah, pretty much it on this, guys. Like, I mean, it's still an impressive build, but there's not really that much to talk about. Now, if you want to display it on its stand away from the shuttle, you pop these around so that you can see, you know, the solar panels and not just the gold back there. And those two little holes here are going to fit these two little pins here. And you just plop it down, and now it's, you know, displayed on its stand. I'd have to doctor it up a little bit to make it look better, but other than that, you've got it on its stand. You can, actually I put it on backwards, so let me fix that. So you pop it down this way so that when you display it, you can open it up and there's your lens. But yeah, simple build, nothing too impressive about the build. I mean, there are some cool little building techniques in it, but it's not like it's like advanced. I mean, it was just like, honestly, if it were me, I would have sold this separately at like $50 and made people give me $250 for this and the shuttle. But thankfully for everybody who wants this, it's not up to me. And you get a $50, what in my opinion is a $50 set, you know, little collector set for the price of one. Like, you pretty much get this thrown in for free, with the shuttle being, you know, the big thing in the box. Like, this thing, I really thought it was going to be like this big because the box makes it look super small. And then I built it and I was like, oh man, this is like a $50 thing. Like, I would have definitely sold this separate. And if I was Lego, just to make extra money, you know, good business decision. But I guess Lego actually wanted to take care of their fans on this one. Or they just figured it wouldn't be as hot of a seller as, you know, like a Star Wars one, where they could probably, like they did with the AT-AT, where they gave you, what, 8 figures or something? But then they released the Snowtrooper Battle Pack, and you had to buy the Snowtrooper Battle Pack if you wanted to fill up your whole your AT-AT with the Snowtroopers. But hey, I mean, I guess sometimes they say, let's give the people what they want. But moving on from that, we are going to get back into the space shuttle here. Which, as you can see, this thing is massive. Like, it takes up a good portion of this table. It casts a really huge shadow, even though, you know, I've got my light kind of in the best possible place not to cast a shadow. I need to get another one for this side, as I say in almost every video, but I just haven't gone and picked it up yet. But let's pop this piece out. This is strictly for the satellite to be able to go in there, for the Hubble, not the satellite, the Hubble Space Telescope. And those little pieces I had on actually fit in here for like a storage thing. But there's really nowhere to put this that I've seen unless yeah, I guess it kind of fits down there if you don't want to display it that way, but I don't know. Just really nowhere to put this if you're trying to display the satellite in a different way than I do. Now, on this thing, there's a few moving parts. If you can't tell, you know, well, I just broke that. Great. Like, this here moves and twists and does a lot of stuff and hooks to this little thing here so that you can, you know, store that inside. This moves. You got these things back here that move. The rudders, I think is what they're called. They move on both sides if you twist the little engine. Actually, before I turn it back around, this actually moves where you can move it up as a brake, and it moves side to side for steering as well. Like, there's a lot of moving parts, and there's another moving part that I can't show you just this second because it is on its stand. So if I take it off the stand, you'll see this little black piece here that I'm moving up and down. If you hit that, let's see if I can get this in a better position. If you hit that forwards, all the landing gear pops out. So now you've got the space shuttle on its landing gear, which, that looks weird. I guess that's right, but it just looks weird. I don't know, it looks weird. It looks like the nose is angled down a little bit too far, but that's the way it's supposed to be built. And again, this stuff moves. You can close it up and make it, you know, flush. And now you got your space shuttle in a different display type if you know, want to have it displayed in like this nature. Or put this down here, or however you want to do it. But yeah, it's a really cool build. I'm impressed with how much tiling they actually did to get it, you know, smoothed off on the top. Like, there's a bunch of different little nooks and crannies of this thing, and things that look like those here. They're actually supposed to be thrusters, not just, you know, seeable Technic parts. These studs here are actually thrusters and not just studs they put there for no reason. Now, you do have, on this side, I will show you, a couple of stickers. You got the Discovery sticker there, and you've got the NASA sticker there. Now, this block is printed, and so is the NASA Discovery. Smooth brick, I can't think of it. What do they call them? Like snot bricks? Studs not on top or something like that. But, yeah, I mean, you got the same, these are the same things as up front. They're little thrusters, and everything's built the same on the other side. So you're gonna have the stickers in the same spot, and then 2 printed blocks. When I get to that spot, I will show it to you. Actually, let's go ahead and flip it around now. You can pretty much pick this thing up however you want. It's pretty well built. Like, it's not gonna break. It's only rattling right now because pieces to the Hubble telescope you have to take out in order to store it in here and there. Like, other than that, it's usually no real rattling. Like, nothing. Like, this thing is really well built. Like, you can pretty much pick it up by just the wing, which I guess I got my hand more cupped under the bottom, but just the wing. And you can swoosh this around if you want to play with it, which I'm not going to, but you can. Like, it's really well built. Like, a lot of Technic on the inside and more brick built, as you can see, on the outside, but a lot of Technic on the inside. But anyway, getting to these, there's your Discovery sticker there, NASA sticker, your United States with the flag printed block, and the USA with the flag printed slab there. And yeah, this thing is, I can't say too much good stuff about this. I really love this set. I really recommend, if you're into stuff like this, to pick this set up before it, you know, goes extinct, because it is a really nice set. Like, this is probably to date, this is the biggest thing that I've built as far as piece count. Well, maybe not. I think, yeah, I guess the other 2 things that I got are smaller than this, but that I've already built. But other than that, it's amazing. Now, you do have the cockpit that pops out. This is a printed piece on here to resemble the spaceship's like windshield. And if you pop, if I can get it, if you pop you can pop that off as well. And now you got, trying to get my light in here better. Woo, there. Well, that sucks too. Just leave it there. I guess y'all can see that. You got some printed control panels. You got 4 little micro seats. Or actually 5 control panels. I'm sorry, I forgot about this one up here. But there you are. POV view of you being inside the cockpit of the shuttle. And you can pop this back on. Whoops, I definitely broke that taking it off. Now, these are stickers as well. They're like little, I don't even know what they're supposed to be actually. And I don't think it told you in the manual. But, dang, now I can't get this piece back on. But pop that back on. Now you're really inside the cockpit. Look at that. Look at that. You're inside the cockpit. It's like you're in the space shuttle. It's a little out of focus, but you're in the space shuttle. Look. You can see out the windshield there. See my blinds that are hanging up. But yeah, cool little piece. Hope you enjoyed your trip inside the Space Shuttle Discovery. Brought to you by Chillyvilly Builds. So make sure you like this video and subscribe for more, shots of you actually inside of the cockpit of different vehicles. Now here, I'm going to have to pick my phone up, so forgive me. You have another little micro chair here. There's nothing really on the front there that I mean, got some like riveted blocks or something. Like they're not like, they're the, like grill pieces. There you go, grill pieces. On this side, you've got a couple more like printed blocks here that I think are supposed to be like lights or something. This is a hatch to go into the payload bay from down here. And then, as you can see there, you've got some more control panels. So, really neat little cockpit area. Like, can't complain about it. I mean, of course, I'm sure that we have all seen better styled things on different like Star Wars ships and stuff of that nature. Like, I'm pretty sure the cockpit of like the UCS Millennium Falcon looks a lot better than this. But either way, it's still a nice cockpit. And then if I can manage to get these open up again, I will show you the mechanism. So I told you, you push this in to, now pulling it out doesn't do anything, but you push it in to lower the landing gear. Now, if you go to the inside here, which again, I told you, you can pretty much hold this however you want. You see the bottom floor, the little walkway moving? That's actually the mechanism to drop the landing gear. Like, it's a pretty cool little thing building it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really know what it was for. And then you get like probably the second or third to the last bag and it puts it all together. And really, really nice little design feature there. Again, showed you earlier, but you got the control arm here that can hold the I want to keep calling it, yeah, the Hubble Space Telescope. I want to keep saying satellite when it's not a satellite, but there you go. That moves around, does its thing. Like I said, you even got a camera on it. So this little thing here, I'm going to pop it off so you can get a close look. Just a little brick-built camera. So there you go. Here's your little camera. Pop that back on and put it back in its place. Now, I'm going to move back to the other side because I did forget about this. This little piece here is actually a communications array, I think is the exact name they called it. So when they're flying a Discovery in space, and it does say this in the book, they have these open up. And this here is pushed out so they can send communications back and forth to Earth. So nice little detail that they put in, that they actually put that in. Back there, you do have another printed block of the American flag and all that shadow. I'm super sorry. I really need a new light. I might just suck it up and go buy one tomorrow because it's kind of starting to suck. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much, you know, I guess I could show you me putting it on the stand because I didn't show that. So the stand, as you can see, has these two little blue and yellow little knobs sticking out, and it's at an angle. So when you pick this up, there's going to be two little holes cut out there. And usually I don't do it like this. I take and pull the stand to the space shuttle, and boom, now you got it on its stand. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna call it quits on this one. Trying to make this one short. The first time I recorded it, it was like an hour long, and I'm trying not to have that issue again. I know if you're anything like me, you don't always want to sit down and watch an hour-long video, so trying to cut this one kind of short for you. But anyway, if you like this video, make sure that you give it a huge thumbs up, subscribe, you know, do all that good stuff. It would really help my channel out a lot. I know I have, in my opinion, I've grown to my first like real milestone of 20 subscribers. I wanted to get there, and I thought it was going to take 6 months, and it took about a month for me to get there. So to all you that have subscribed, I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. That's really all I can say. Really awesome. Like, I never thought I would be there. So to be there because of you guys actually, you know, subscribing, liking, commenting, it's a really awesome thing to know that at least 20 people enjoy my videos. Like, not just me. But anyway, let me get out of here. I still probably gonna work on the video for Sunday. This is going out on Friday. So I'm gonna get out of here and work on that. And I will catch you all on the next one.